finally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Jonas. Wiggins, a screen on Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Some solid defense from Ayton. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Left side, Jackson. Pass to Ayton. Outside, Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
And they take the lead.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle, it's tipped. Price with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Jackson. Wiggins against Markkanen. Here's George. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams. And he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And the rejection by Jackson. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by the Heat. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And Utah has possession. Following the score by Miami. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Miami with the ball. Now, Nembhard. Pass to Jonas. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, the leaping ability and wingspan of Andrew Wiggins is helping him dominate above the rim.
George against Nembhard. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. The Jazz again can't hit it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Price. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Jonas. Off target from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The Heat leading by 3. Nembhard with it. Wiggins sets a screen for Nembhard. Pass to Wiggins. Out to Price. There's the triple. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far. Just 25%. George in the post. Nembhard covering. Here's Ayton. That ball. Nice feed that time from George.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Now, Nembhard over to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Jonas. No good. Here's Bailey. Down low. And the basket by Jackson.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Price. Still without a basket. Driving inside. Misses in close. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Lets it go with the 3. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Different look for Miami. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Wiggins. Powell comes in for Price. And it's Tyler Hero in for Jokic Jonas. Here's Nembhard. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Got it from 16 feet.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Pass to Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Nembhard. Outside, Hero. From deep. It's hauled in by George. And here's Ito. They're on a 10-2 run here. And the basket by Bailey.
What vision, what feel by Keontae George.
The Heat trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Left side, Hero. Pass to Jaquez. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Markkanen gets to George. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nembhard finds Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Jaquez with the screen on Ayton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Nembhard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Keon Ellis, he's checked in for Utah.
Number 16, Keon Ellis.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Hero passes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Boy, that's textbook screen and roll action. You can see why they involve Nurkic in these sets. So savvy.
Here's Collier. Still yet to score. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The free throw drops for Collier. Both shots good from the stripe. The Heat trail by 4. Hero looking around. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Lauri Markkanen getting it done for Utah. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Powell is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position. The Jazz with the lead inside. Here's Williams. Jaquez with the rebound.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Powell finds Hero. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by McCollum. Collier, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's McCollum. Scoreless thus far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
Here's Collier, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Sends the ball, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. McCollum with the bounce pass. Powell outside. And the dunk by Powell.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Norris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Norman Powell. And Elijah Jonas in for C.J. McCollum. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, George launches a 3. And it's Bailey that time, the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. With the crossover, the shot by Elijah Jonas, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Nurkic.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Bailey. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Lepowski passes to George. Another miss by Utah. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And here is Hero. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. Chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Keontae George demonstrating right there he's a team-first guy. Teammate open, you put it where it needs to be.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. Then for the Heat, Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Nurkic. Price comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Norman Powell subbed in for Tyler Hero. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Heat.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Bailey with the ball. Now defended by Powell. Outside, George. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Ayton. Heat have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins, a screen on George. Wiggins trying to free himself up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Heat have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. First free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've got...
Closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
George with the ball. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. Markkanen from outside. And it's Price with the rebound. Miami leading by 3. Here's Jokic Jonas. He's got 5. Powell, the pass to Wiggins. Off with the layup. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Ayton with the bounce pass. Markkanen can't get it to go.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Price outside. Pass to Powell. Over Bailey. And the shot no good, a bit short. Jazz trail by 3. George looking around. Bailey passes to Jackson. Jazz passing it around. And here's George for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Let's go to the sidelines and catch you up on the story regarding C.J. McCollum. What's the situation, Allie?
Well, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Heat. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jazz trail by 5. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Heat on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Powell outside. Back to Nembhard. Wiggins, a screen on George. Here's Nembhard. And the rejection by Jackson. Clock is at 3. That's a 2 from Powell. The Heat with a fresh 14. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
And the Jazz making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Price. Markkanen passes to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen finds 8. The 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Wiggins, a screen on George. It's Price on the wing. And finished off by Price.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
George against Nembhard. Powell outside. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's got a call. First personal foul. Second team foul.
20 seconds left now here in the second. Markkanen against Wiggins. Ayton sets the pick for Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. It's 1 on the clock. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Miami ahead, leading by 5. Now it's all right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the
You look at the Jazz, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all...
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Miami Heat. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Jaren Jackson. Ellie, take it away.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. So right out of the gate this season, they are dealing with a setback, and hopefully they can adjust and still get off to a strong start.
Ellie, thanks as always.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule, obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
We've got George. Ayton is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. From deep, George. And Ayton throws it down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Powell outside. To the inside. Price laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Price has got 6.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Powell finds Nembhard. Back to Powell. From the arc. Rebound, Utah. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 5.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. George against Nembhard. Here's Cisse. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to George. For the lead. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now, Nembhard. He averages about 5 points a game. It's Powell on the wing. Oh, good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton, and the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Second free throw, no good.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Here's Jaka Jonas. 7 points in the game. Sinks the triple.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Sensible. Another miss by Utah. The Heat with the lead. Adebayo with the ball. George picks him up. Outside, Hero. Lets it go from the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a read by Hero. He knew the pick and roll would give him some options.
Now, here's George. He has 5. And it's Bailey in the corner. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 4. The kick out to Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's George. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Ayton. Makes it off the glass. Ayton's got 11 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Jaka Jonas. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Clock at 4. He gets it in there. And the Heat lead by 4.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
George dishes to Ayton. Utah moving it around. Sensabaugh, no good. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. It's good from long range. Sensabaugh has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Jaka Jonas. He has 7. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
The 3 from George. And Utah, another 3.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Knocked loose. Here's Hero. Pass to Jaka Jonas. And here is Hero. Over Markkanen. With the clock winding down. The rebound by the Jazz.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
A different look for Utah. Lepowski, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Williams in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Here's Collier. Williams inside. Jaquez defending. Nobody near Williams. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pass to Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Jonas. Back to Hero. From outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 8 here in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Adebayo. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a start, but the bucket simply will not go down.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Williams passes to Collier. Williams a screen on Hero. Lets it go from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Jonas. He has 7. Jaquez outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Jonas. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Keontae George, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Johnson. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That one on Jaquez. The Jazz have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The Heat shooting 43% from the field. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Filipowski, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference. In a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Hero against George. Here's Jonas. Tie game in Utah. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are, the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth, we've got Johnson. Jonas is out there with Hero. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. To the middle, here's Jaquez.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Collier. To the paint. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Here's Jonas. Shoots the three. The shot misses.
And I think that one could have easily fallen for him.
Down low. Here's Filipowski, and it's blocked. George against Hero. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 12 points for Tyler. Hero.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Pass to Collier. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Jokic Jonas. Over in the corner, Hero. Over George. No good off the front iron.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Collier. Shoots over Jokic Jonas. And it's Collier missing. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Jokic Jonas. To the middle, and then Johnson with the jam.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Outside Williams. Here's Collier. Williams trying to break free, and it's Collier missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Utah trailing here. Pass to 8. Outside, George deflects the pass to the inside. Here's Collier. Nembhard covering. Three-pointer. And it's Collier missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Nembhard with it. And he gets it to go. And now a three-point Heat lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Collier. Nembhard covering for 3. Williams hands it from downtown. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Wiggins. Yes! And the foul.
Defensive.
That one on Filipowski.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
George sets a screen for Bailey. Pass to Markkanen. Offensive rebound. Here's Sensabaugh. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat leading by 3. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
A 3-ball. Nembhard grabs the board.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Here's Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. On the wing, Wiggins. Stolen by Markkanen. And here's the fast break. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, that's about his length, creating plays defensively.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Miami trailing. Now Nembhard. Inside. Wiggins. And he makes good on the layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Utah's gone a disappointing 2. On 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Bounce pass Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And Wiggins throws it down.
And this is what we want to see more of from Wiggins, delivering a huge basket for his team.
Shaka Jonas is checked in for the Heat. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Markkanen outside. And get the 3.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Nembhard. Jumper is off. Markkanen against Price.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
The Heat leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Bailey, here he goes. Oh, what a play inside.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And stolen by Ayton. Now Markkanen jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Adebayo.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
George against Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
George fires. Does not go in.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nembhard. Haley pulls it down. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Here's George to tie it up. Cleared away by Adebayo.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Markkanen. Now George shoots the three. Hawkes vacuums it in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Utah calls timeout. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
George! And the three misses. And so it's Miami winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when
Bam, of all the...
Oh, terrific.
You ain't nothing but a movie with expensive footage. That's the reason they gon' leave you with expensive. Ain't none of y'all better than Lock.